Hi everyone, this is Liz. Today we're not doing Super Meat Boy. I wanted to take a little bit of a break, try something different. So we're going to play a game of FTL. We'll see how far we get. Honestly, I haven't actually beaten FTL like more than twice, 3 times. So it'll be an adventure. True to Deathwish, we'll probably die. Um, so I figure either we'll die and it'll be true death wish, or we'll win and we win. So no matter what, we're gonna have a good time, right? Right. Okay. So here we have FTL. Gonna go to new game. I created a whole new profile for this, so we're gonna really be starting from scratch here. We have no available ships, no subtypes. Here we learn how we can unlock some other things. Have 6 unique aliens on board, have 11 systems installed, and repair back to full health when it only has 1 HP remaining. And we will try to win with this cruiser. We'll see what happens. Who knows? It's an adventure. Your name is going to be Bort. Bort. Your name is going to be Paul. And your name... What's your name going to be? Your name is going to be Cardi. And we're going to change the way you look. That's what you look like. Okay, so we have our crew, we have our default weapons. We only have our 1 layout, our systems. So yeah, let's begin. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: weapons. You can queue up an attack before the weapon is charged. It will fire when it's charged. So, the story of FTL is that a rebel fleet is approaching your Federation space, and you are on a race to warn your Federation buddies that the rebel fleet is attacking. So we have to make our way through several sectors in order to do so. So here we have our beginning setup. We have 2 weapons here. Have a missile and a laser. And let's just dive right into it. Okay, there's only one place we can go. So let's go there. You detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. I can intervene to defend the outpost, or I can avoid the conflict. This is about as easy as it's gonna get, so I'm gonna intervene. The rebel responds to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. They move in to engage. Okay, so the key thing about FTL is that you pause all the time. You press space to pause. I think it's kind of nice. It's a nice balance between, like, there's timed things, but it also gives you some breathing room in there. So we know that the guy has 1 shield. Our burst laser does 3 shots at once, so 1 will hit the shield, the other 2 will actually hit the ship. So let's go ahead and attack the shields with that. Let's see what happens. So we've got a pilot over here, we've got a guy in our weapons room here, and a guy in our engine room here. Okay. Okay, so quick explanation. They fired 1 laser shot, which took down our 1 shield, and then they fired a beam weapon, which did some damage because the shield was down. Similarly, we attacked 3 times. The first one took down its shield. The second 2 actually did damage, as you can see, to their ship. Now that we've damaged their shields, though, we can attack something like their weapons, so they can't attack us. So we have to wait for it to charge, and in the meanwhile they're charging and stuff. Okay, doing some real damage here. Let's attack their oxygen generator, because why not? We're mean like that. Oh, their shield came back up. It's no big deal. We are going to attack their shield generator again, though. Pew pew pew. And missiles again. Sorry about that. Okay. We did enough damage to kill it. The ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. So we got 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 17 junk, I believe it is. I can't quite remember what it is. The outpost tells you, those pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for your help. We get 3 more fuel and 19 more scrap. That's a great way to start, actually. So we're done here. There's nothing left to do. We're going to jump to our next location. Again, we have one choice, which just so happens to be a store. Let's see what they got for sale. There's only one other ship at the beacon, and it's showing heavy damage. You receive a message on your console. Greetings, traveler. We were crippled by a band of pirates and are now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary supplies to get home. Well, I feel kind of bad, but the game's only giving us one option. So here you can see we can buy 3 fuel for we can buy 1 fuel for 3 scrap, and they have 3 fuel to buy. Missile is 6 scrap, and they have 6. And then drones, they have 2, which is 8 apiece. We don't have to worry about drones yet. We can fix damage to our hull. And here we can buy extra systems. Crew teleporter would let us put our crew members onto the opposing ship. We don't have enough to do that, so I'm not going to get it yet. Drone control, again, not super worried about that right now. In fact, we can't afford a whole lot, but here you can see we can hire some more crew members, we can hire some drones. They do their thing on their own, or we can buy some augments, which scrap recovery arm is nice, but we can't afford it right now. Stealth weapons prevents your weapon fire from disrupting your cloak, which is cool, but we can't cloak yet, so unfortunately we can't get anything. So let's jump to the next location. So here on the left you can see that this is the rebel fleet advancing. If we get behind that, shit's gonna go down. So the game's finding a balance between exploring as much as you can, but also staying ahead of the fleet. So, unfortunately, this way you can see the only way is to go down there or up there. I don't really want to mess with that, so we're gonna skip up here. What do we got here? Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Pay their toll or reject their offer. Ha! Fuck you, we're gonna reject it. Too bad, you will regret this decision. Yeah, I bet you will though. More. Attack the shields. Okay, gonna pause for 1 second. Okay, trying to figure out a good location for my camera so I don't actually cover up anything important. We'll see how this particular location for me works out. So anyway, continuing. We got a bad guy we need to hit. Okay, we got lucky there. The missiles can go through your shields completely and do some mega damage to your ship, like that. We're gonna fix that later because that is the door system, and hopefully nothing catches on fire, which I'll explain in a sec. Fuel, drone, scrap. So here we have, it's time to repair our systems. Our shield has 1 damage to it, but unfortunately shields need duplicates of 2, multiples of 2 to run, so we want to get that fixed as soon as possible. And we want to get our door system fixed as soon as possible because there's several different reasons to open the doors. You can let people in and out of various rooms. If there's boarders come, you can lock them into certain rooms. Most importantly, though, if there's a fire, you can open the doors and expose the fire to the cold, dead vacuum of space, and it'll go out. And so, where's the button to take everyone back? Aha, okay. So I'm going to send everyone back to their home positions, let that get some oxygen again, and we're going to go. Let's go here. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they've tried to shut down your engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational, and you move into attack. Joke's on them, I only had 1 power to my engines anyway. Ha ha ha. Let's attack their shields. Okay, let's attack their weapons since they actually have. Shoot. I accidentally attacked with my missile, as you can tell, which went through their shield and did damage to their weapons directly. So it works out. I didn't mean to use a missile because we only have 9 of them left now. But not a huge deal because I think we're about to win this. Yep. With the pirate ship destroyed, your ship system is restored to full functionality. You salvage what you can from the debris. 6 fuel, 21 scrap. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna rearrange this and disable that, because right now I only have so much power. I can power down the missile to give myself more engine power, which lets me dodge better. But at the same time, I'd rather have the missile available, I think, right now, just in case. We have more scrap, so we could do the store. But that limits our options for moving around. But let's go there anyway, see what's available. We have a lot of fuel right now. Traveling merchant who shows you his wares. What do we got? Long-range scanners, reverse ion field. Chance to negate ion damage, which is damage that depowers various things. This lets us recover drones that we've used. Again, we're not doing drones right now. I'm not a huge fan of drones. This isn't the best ship for drones, so we're just gonna not do drones. I am, however, interested in this halberd beam. It is a standard beam weapon. It takes a while to charge, but the beam weapons do a certain amount of damage per room they hit, and they can hit multiple rooms at once. So again, I have to decide. It's 3 power. Do I want to spend that? Do I have the ability to power up my systems that much at this time? We also have another missile. But to keep things simple, I'm going to keep the one I have. I think I'm going to get the halberd beam. Okay, so here we have it installed there. However, as you can see, we have no power available to us right now. We can't even try to power this up yet. So what we need to do is upgrade our power systems. So we can't do it at all right now because we don't have any scrap left. So It's a long-term decision. It's a long-term decision. We'll get there. So the rebel fleet is still quite a ways away. Here they're about to be, invaded by the rebels, but we're quite a ways away. So I think we're gonna take the scenic route. Hopefully get more scrap so we can get more power. One merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. Shall we respond? Yes. Your ship seems reasonably equipped. A freighter carrying a shipment of my goods is a week late. The fools flew through a pirate-filled sector in their haste, and I fear for the cargo's safety. I'm looking for a less incompetent captain to investigate. Accept. At least you're confident for what little that's worth. Here's their last known location. Added a quest marker. Okay, where is this quest marker? Ooh, okay, not far away. We'll have to go back to the store. And we can't buy anything. So we're gonna jump to the quest marker. What have we got here? You begin to scan for the lost ship. You find the remains. It seems to have severe external damage, but you can't pinpoint a cause. The majority of its cargo seems intact. You manage to discern the ship's intended destination. Take the cargo and head to its original destination in search of a reward, or take the cargo yourself. 2 missiles, a drone, 17 scrap. Let's take it to its original destination. Added a quest marker. So it's going to be in the next sector. So we can fiddle around here as much as we want. And the quest will be in the next sector. So let's go explore. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. We can attack it to get the storage cache, or we can avoid provoking the ship. As you can tell, I'm the kind of person who likes to attack things. So this has no shield, so that's nice. So I'm going to spend all my effort attacking its weapons so it can't attack me. Okay. So now it can't attack us for a few minutes. That blue pew thing. If it hits a shield, it depowers 1 layer of shield. If it hits, say, the weapons room, it depowers the weapons. If it hits the oxygen, it depowers our oxygen generators. So it's versatile. Salvage what you can. 14 scrap. Station as a storage site for various resources. You salvage what you can. 2 missiles, a drone, and 8 scrap. Okay, not great, but okay. But let's go ahead and give ourselves 2 more power. So... okay, we'll have to upgrade our weapon system before we can do the halberd beam. So we're gonna go ahead and fully power our engines with the spare energy available we have. Why not? Let's push our luck. Let's keep it interesting. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. Attack the slaver scum or ignore the slaver and continue on your way. Let's attack the slaver scum. Bastard. Actually, we're gonna try something different. So we're gonna use a missile to attack the shield. Okay, I happened to pause at just the right time. This is a beam weapon, and it does damage across a certain line, and it'll do damage to every room it hits. Meanwhile, we have just hit their shields, and now we can use our laser. And so they are a little disabled right now. You'll see that we took damage to our weapon system, and our dude that's, Cardi, that's stationed in there is automatically fixing it. The enemy ship appears to be powering up FTL. It's trying to escape. So hopefully we can hit its engines before it flees. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, we surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. I will accept their offer of a dude named Fish. Kevin. A rock man named Kevin Fish. Sorry, that name is killing me. So rockmen are a different species. Each species has its own ups and downs. Humans are common and uninteresting. Rockmen are immune to fire, which is good, but they are slow, but their health is increased. So, you know, there's pluses and minuses to everything. We don't have a reason to put him anywhere in particular right now, so let's put him in our shield room, which will... Okay, now you can see that our shields are... The shield room is manned, which means a 10% faster recharge on the shields. Great! We're going to save the current locations of everyone, and... cutting this one close. You jump into the middle of a plasma storm. Multiple recently incapacitated ships loom in the shadows, briefly illuminated by the lightning. We can manually search the wreckage for survivors and equipment, or we can just jump away as soon as we can. I would like to manually search. Among the junk and scrap, you find salvageable drone schematic. You decide to quit while ahead and prepare to jump with your recent find. So, because we're in a nebula, our sensors won't function, and... shoot. We have half power, and power to my engines was disabled just automatically. So I do need power to the engines to be able to jump to the next location. We're gonna quit messing around and go ahead and exit this sector. Okay, now that we have everything back, we're gonna jump to the next sector. We have two choices here. Unfortunately, they are both the same, Mantis controlled. But if I go to this one, I'm committed to one of these two. Or if I go to this one, I'm committed to one of these two. I'm gonna go to this one because I like having the option of either a civilian or a hostile sector, because both of these are hostile. So we're gonna go to this one. You have entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, so there's our quest marker from our last sector, so we want to make our way down there. Let's see. Okay, so here's a path we can take. So here's Distress Beacon. Sometimes it's a trap, sometimes not, but let's go and check it out. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them asking what's wrong. Help! We're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. I can either send the crew to help, because giant alien spiders are no joke, or I can leave them alone. Always torn about this one, but let's take a risk and send the crew to help. Your crew boards the station, cautiously moving between corridors. Suddenly, a man-sized arachnid bursts from a vent in the ceiling, followed by countless more. You fight your way back to the airlock and are forced to leave before accounting for all crew members. Not everyone made it back. Cardi is gone. Okay. Well, at least we have Fish, the Rockman. We're gonna reassign him over to weapons. Oh. Have we learned our lesson? No, we haven't. Let's check out another distress beacon. You locate a nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease has spread virulently. They're setting up a quarantine to contain it, but a riot has broken out. So you can send in your crew to help control the crowds. You can ignore their request and move on, or options in blue are special options, and they're almost always good. So because I have a rockman in my crew, I can have the option to send a rock crew member to prevent a riot. Let's do it. It's unlikely the rock's impressive immune system is susceptible to a human virus, so you send it in. It is able to intimidate the workers long enough for the colony forces to set up a quarantine. Their leaders offer a reward and assure you they will try to find a cure as soon as possible. Don't care. What I do care about is all the scrap you got me. So that one was worth it. Let's move on. A rebel ship is guarding this beacon. You order a pursuit course and prepare to scratch up one more. Let's scratch up one more. We have the missiles to spare. Let's, Ooh! Intruder! Intruder alert. Oop. So, we have an intruder here. He's gonna attack our oxygen generator. I am going to reroute you and you, and they will automatically attack this dude while there. Okay, so our missile hit. Now we're gonna switch to the laser. Okay, dude's almost done. We're gonna move Rockman back over. Okay, we killed the guy. We're gonna move you over to shields to repair our shields. And as you can see, we have a hull breach there. So that room is emptying of oxygen. Okay, it's powering up the FTL. They're trying to escape. We're gonna change our attacks to be at their engines and try to get this repaired as soon as possible. So we're gonna repair the hull breach first. Paul, you're about to die. We're gonna take you over to health. Okay. You're healed enough. Let's go fix the shields, because those are important. Okay. Success. We only took a little damage. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap. Missile, drone, 18 scrap. Very good. Okay, we're gonna move you two to the med bay where you can heal up. Okay. Back to full. We're gonna move everyone back to their original positions. As you work in a different location, you get each crew member will get experience in that location. So Bort has some piloting skill. Paul has engine skill, repair skill, and combat skill, because that's what he's done so far. And Fish has repair skill, because that's what he's done so far. Got a store. For a little scrap, I can take my pick. I can buy a mantis crew if I want. I don't have need for it right now. I don't really have need for either of these systems right now. So I'm actually just gonna spend my scrap to fix my hull. And let's upgrade our ship. Not a lot right now. It's not enough to do anything, but we can add one more power to our system, which again isn't enough to power our halberd beam, but it's in the right direction. So jump, request. You find the station that had ordered your cargo, you drop it off and they respond, ignoring the fact that this is days late, we really appreciate that you delivered our materials. We realize how dangerous the sector is these days. Take this as payment. So we get 18 scrap and combat drone, which, again, we're not really doing the drone thing, but now we're starting to really accumulate some drones, so maybe I'll think about it. Or I could sell them later. We'll see what I feel like. Okay. At this point, you almost expect a fight with a mantis, but this beacon appears to be entirely devoid of other ships. You take the time to catch your breath and double-check these ship's systems. Whatever. Let's try another distress beacon. Let's try it. Your cockpit lights up with warning signals. You are being targeted by a nearby ship. The distress call was a lure to attract unwitting ships into weapons range. You prepare for a fight. Okay, so again, we still have quite a few missiles, so we're gonna... Okay. Marcus has beamed onto our ship. Bastard. We're gonna send them to fight him. Okay. Now we have destroyed their shields. We're gonna attack their weapons. And then we're gonna attack their engines, because they'll probably want to escape. Pew pew. Appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. Haha. We anticipated your every move. Let's attack the shields again. We're gonna heal up the fish a little bit. Got some random stuff. Send fish back to the... Dang it. No, we want to do there and do there. Okay. You are immediately hailed by an impressive-looking mantis ship. Your ship would make a mighty fine prize. Prepare for battle. Okay. Okay, this is... We got a lot going on here. Let's attack their shields. Ooh, that is not a good place. So, the mantis do a lot of damage. So we're actually gonna move you over here. Here. Maybe we can lure him over to the medbay. It's not worth it right now. We can fix the piloting system later. That. You know what? Forget this. Prepare for retreat. Looks like they're preparing to make a hasty getaway. Nope. Nope. We are attacking the engines again. Okay, well, let's have you go repair that. Okay, we've prevented them from jumping again. Because we're bastards. Let's hit the road too. Deathwish. Some scrap. Okay, okay. Everyone's healed. Let's send you back to your locations. Okay. We can afford another weapon upgrade. So now, if we unpower that and remove a power to our engine, we can get our halberd beam going. I like that thing. It's pretty wicked. We have enough time to fiddle around a little bit. Let's see what's over here. Local sensors pick up 2 ships engaged in a heated battle. It seems a Mantis military ship will surely defeat its prey. Let's aid the civilian ship. You frown, power up the weapons, and prepare to engage the Mantis ship. Not today. Okay, since we powered down our missiles, we don't have those available to us right now. Although I can change it, but we want to focus on getting that halberd beam powered up. So we're going to switch to that. And Okay, our halberd beam is powered, so now we can choose where we want to go across to. So here you can see the line of damage it will do. So we can kind of play around a little bit. Yeah, that way we can hit 4 different rooms, and each room it'll do 2 damage. So the beam weapons are brutal. They're brutal. Okay, let's try to contact the civilian ship. All right, they fixed our hole. That was nice of them. That was nice. Oh, great. Who knows why the mantis would venture so close to his sun? Perhaps it makes for more of a challenge? Okay. So, solar flares will light the ship on fire, which is irritating. But the enemy ship has the same thing going against it as well. So let's get you out because I want to keep my pilot alive for now. Okay, and the halberd beam is about... yeah, that'll do it. Okay. So, unfortunately, we have to have you go. You there. No, we need you to stay there. We need someone with both the pilot and the engine to go anywhere. Ugh. Okay. So now we're gonna have to flood the room. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Okay, so my dilemma right now is that I don't know that Fish is going to win in this fight against the mantis. So I'm going to move him to start healing, even though that room's gonna be... ugh. Ugh. You know what? Let's just focus on getting out of here. Ugh. Shit. You know what? We're gonna play tag. You're it. Right now we're just focusing on getting out. Okay. Let's get to the exit. Okay, we're gonna avoid the ship because we need to figure out what the hell is going on with our own ship. Okay, so I think the fire is out, which is good. Unfortunately, that's happening. And our ship systems, our door systems are broken, so we can't close any of those yet. So we know here that he's attacking our shield, so now that we don't need a pilot, we can send you there and you there. Plus the dude's already almost dead. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna take you there and repair our sensors, our internal scanners. Okay, so this is gonna be the part that sucks. We need them to repair the door system before they die of asphyxiation. Okay. Oop, no, not that. We want to close all the doors. We're gonna get you out of there. And now that the doors are closed, it will start pumping oxygen back into the ship. And now we can move you there to heal. We probably could have done all this while attacking that automated scout ship, but I didn't really want to fight it. Because we're so early, I can't really afford to spare another death. Sorry, Cardi. Okay, everyone's healed. Oxygen's close enough. Let's go. Let's get out of here. So we can go to the Mantis homeworld, or we can go to an Engi controlled sector. Got a lot of greens coming up, so let's try that Mantis homeworld. Let's see what we got. You've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Mantis. Okay. Okay, hold on. A lot of narration here. Okay. Tempting fate, but let's do another distress beacon. Okay, another disease. We got a rock crew. Same thing here. Got some stuff. That's nice. That's nice. By the way, I'm using a lot of hotkeys here, so when I click one, it coordinates to that one. Hitting 2 will do that weapon, and hitting 3 will hit that one. So if it kind of seems like stuff's happening by magic, that's what's going on. Another distress call. You find the source of a distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. So we could send in a crew to try to help put out the fire. We can try to rescue the survivors. We can leave. Or, because we have a rock crew member who is immune to fire, we can send him in. He tears through the airlock directly into the fire. You've never seen someone that large move that fast. It disperses as much fire suppressant as possible into the heart of the blaze, and eventually the fires start to die down. Let's contact them. With most of the fire under control, the scientists are able to help secure the station. They offer you their sincere gratitude and a generous reward. So we get quite a bit of scrap and an augment. Let's check that out. Reverse ion field. It protects your ship from ion damage, again, giving it a chance to negate it. That'll be very good here in a sector or two. So now that we've got enough of that, let's get another power so we can fully power our engines again and move on to the start. Let's see here. No. Maybe. Drones, Speaking of which, I'm not doing a drone run this time. Let's sell the stuff we found. Okay, so other augments, we can only have a total of 3. But other ones we can buy right now is we can jump to any previously visited beacon. That is... It's a tactic. I am not very good at that one, but it's a tactic. Here, again, requires the cloak. We don't have a cloak. It powers up the FTL drive 25% faster. Again, I don't generally play that way. We are, however, running low on fuel, so I'm going to buy fuel. Small rebel ship. It seems to have been refitted to our transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you in your ship. Let's demand the surrender of their goods. You prepare to secure their cargo by force. It looks like they don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. Okay, well, let's attack their engines. Okay, so this guy has a drone. And I don't remember specifically what this drone does, but he has a drone. Okay. Okay. So we did some damage to their engine. Unfortunately, it hit our weapons, which means that our halberd beam lost power. Sad. But it is back up now. We can repower the halberd beam. Ooh, missed. Ugh. How much do you do? 2 damage, 1 shield. Okay, it will do damage. Dang it! Too slow. Oh well. Let's move on. Got another solar flare. And we have intruders. Okay. Where are our intruders? There. Let's see what we got there. Let's see. We need someone on the ship for the engines, but we also need to get the intruders off of our ship. Okay, now we can jump. Let's jump to a store. We know that'll be safe, where we can deal with the intruders. Paul, are you gonna make it? Paul, let's get you to the sick bay. Okay, let's get them healing. And let's see what's at the store. They only have 1 page. Okay, so we have a mantis that is good at piloting. An Engi that doesn't have any particular skills. The Engi are kind of mechanical-ish. They're really good at repairing things, but they really suck at combat. Let's see what our crew is good at. How is our pilot? Bort. He's still figuring out his piloting ability. Let's get you. Yeah. So you're assigned there. You are now 2 shields. We're moving you to engines, you to weapons. And let's save your positions. Okay, so now that our shields are manned, they recharge a little faster. Great. Let's move on. A small Engi research vessel is trying to fend off a Mantis ship. You move in to engage, but after a quick scan of your ship, the Mantis ship retreats. The Engi offer you a drone schematic as thanks for your timely arrival. Okay. More scrap for the selling. Nothing. Sorry, my cats are being cute. I was out of town for a few days. They missed me. Another respite. Okay, serves as a meeting place for local traffic. It seems you can find crew if you would like. This is about the cheapest I'll ever find a crew member for only 27 scrap. We can get another rock named Chill, who's good at fighting. Right now, I don't think we need anyone, though. I'd rather save my scrap for other things. So let's get out of here. Got a civilian sector next. These are a little calmer. Welcome to a new sector. Get to the beacon. Blah, 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 blah. What's at the store? For Scion Field, already got that. Scrap recovery arm, maybe. Drone, teleporter, cloaking. Still can't afford the cloaking. Let's get that scrap recovery arm. So we get 10% more scrap from any source. That is nice. That adds up really fast. And we're also going to get some fuel, because as you can tell, we were getting a little low. Let's go buy it all. Another store. Oh well. Hope that one didn't have anything better. Okay. Pirates seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they have tried to shut down your engines. Your crew managed to keep them operational, and you move in to attack. So here the ships are definitely getting stronger. We have 2 shields here. And you can't see it very well, but there's a drone, and there's a drone that are going to start attacking. So let's get on those shields. We probably should have focused on upgrading our shields. Well, gotta learn the hard way. Oop, that's our oxygen. We need to fix that. Okay, fire. We're gonna open that. Get rid of all the oxygen. Okay, well, got rid of one of their drones. Let's get you to repair our doors. Whew, this is brutal. Okay, I'm gonna have you attack the weapons next. Actually, we're gonna have you attack the drones next. Because the drones are kicking my butt. Dang it! Okay, we shut down one of their drones. Honestly, we might be a bit outmatched, so I think as soon as the FTL drive is powered, I'm gonna escape. Which I generally don't do, but I think this warrants it. Ugh. Okay, another enemy ship with 3 shields. Oh, we're not gonna survive this. We're so not gonna survive this. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get that going. Gonna hold off on the lasers until we get our missile ready. Okay, and you'll notice that when they shield, I can't attack, but also our weapons don't even charge. But we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get that missile to connect with their shields. Oh, we died. That's what happens in FTL, is you die a lot. So let's see our stats. High score. So yeah, that was okay. That was a little rough. Usually I get a little farther, but it's also been a few years since I played. So so yeah, that is FTL. It's a roguelike, and it is not easy. In the slightest. I've put a lot of hours into this game, and it's just get my butt kicked like every time. So I hope you didn't miss Super Meat Boy too much. I was just in the mood to do something a little different for this week's Deathwish. So thanks for joining me again, and I will see you next week for more Deathwish Wednesday.